Hi there, it's JJ. This is episode 6 of Walking for Michelle as we head toward October 24th and the second annual Wichita Kidney Walk for the National Kidney Foundation. As you know by now, if you've been watching my videos and following along, Michelle is in the process of trying to get on the donors list. She is in what's considered pretty much stage 5 kidney failure. We're maintaining our numbers, which is good, and I know this because we just had our doctor's appointment today, and the biggest fear when it comes to these doctor's appointments is that we're going to walk in there and they're going to say, okay, well, your kidney function was 15%, but now it's dropped to 10%, and that 10% mark is the mark that pretty much determines that the patient goes on dialysis, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Best case scenario is we maintain her numbers and her kidney function at 15% over the time of trying to get on the donors list and being on the donors list, and then we get a kidney and we have the operation and we move forward from there. Well, we just left the doctor's office today. Good news, we're still at 15%. In fact, some of the numbers that they follow even came up just a smidge. So up is a good direction in some instances, and we were happy to see that. The reason I bring up all this stuff about being on the donors list is because I wanted today's edition of Walking for Michelle to be about the importance of you being an organ donor. You can have that notated on your driver's license when you go to get it renewed. Honestly, I respect the fact that some of you don't wish to be an organ donor, maybe because of religious beliefs or so forth. But if you really have no, opposition to it, then please think about and consider being an organ donor. And I bring this up because I have a very good friend, Andy Blacksmith, who unfortunately lost his battle with waiting for a heart transplant. About 5 years ago, he was diagnosed with heart problems that kept him in the hospital the last couple of years of his life, as he sat on a waiting list and waiting list and waiting list for a good heart to come along. And you would think, well, okay, 5 years, isn't that enough time to find a healthy heart? Well, there are so many different factors and variables involved, and such a really small and limited supply of hearts or organs or kidneys out there. They come a couple of different ways. In the sense of kidneys, you can have an organ donated by someone who unfortunately passed away through a traumatic event, or you can do it through a living donor. My friend Andy, unfortunately, because of his heart, you can't have a living donor because, well, it's the heart. But really, it is super important. If you have no aversions to being an organ donor, please take the time when you go to renew your license and make that notation. Say, hey, I want to be an organ donor. You can find out more at the National Kidney Foundation website, but please retweet, resend, share my vlog, share my donation page. We're heading toward a goal of $2,500, and I will see you October 24th for the second annual Wichita Kidney Walk, and thank you so much.